Hey everybody, and welcome to a show. I was going to say a new show. A one-off, maybe, of an older show. A little bit older. Murder, She Wrote. Everybody knows Murder, She Wrote. But has anyone ever really watched it? Yes, obviously they have. But will you remember this episode? I don't know. Probably, maybe not. It is the second episode of season 1 of Murder, She Wrote. The first episode is movie length, so I was like, let's just watch the second one. Hopefully we won't miss any major plot arcs. And this is gonna be so much fun. The quality might be great, like visually, but hopefully the story is fun, and the fun is story. And if it's janky and if it's bad, who cares? Just a bit of fun for this strange year that we're living in right now. So I don't really need to. We all know who Jessica Fletcher is. That's kind of all I remember, actually. I don't even remember the names of the recurring people that she knows. All I know is that she's a serial murderer who goes around causing all sorts of murders and then pinning it on somebody each week. It's the only explanation. Or it's all in her head. She's writing it all. I don't really know what the conspiracy theory about her is. Interesting. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's see what this episode. So technically, this is season 1, episode 2. And if it's a roaring success, maybe we'll get more episodes in the future. I'm not against it. They don't make TV intros like this anymore. Remember when every single TV show had a theme tune? Easily recognizable? Did she use these murders as inspiration for her suspiciously large book? Ooh. They put the titles in them, so Deadly Lady.
Oh, please, 3 more paragraphs and I can go to bed. Thank you.
Well, unlike a laptop, she could still type. She's a touch typist, she doesn't need the light. Just wait till a bolt of lightning hits and... Sure am.
You shouldn't be out on a night like this.
I know that woman. You think I'm a nitwit?
Don't ask questions that beg.
Don't often see a hurricane this bad this far north.
Hurricane?
Coast Guard picking up distress signals from some damn fools out there in a yacht.
There's going to be a murder on that yacht.
Good night.
See ya. What's his name? Well, the hurricane doesn't seem to have done much damage.
Oh, happened some folks got stuck last night out in the storm.
Are they all right?
I couldn't say.
Couldn't say there. I like his
Call me
accent.
when he gets back, will you?
Oh, caught in the storm. It's a cheery show about murder. I like that.
Name's Ralph, ma'am.
Ralph?
I'm mighty hungry, but I don't believe in taking handouts. Now, if you could spare me a good breakfast, I'd be willing to work for it.
Okay.
Come on in the house and I'll fix you some eggs.
This is an interesting tactic. She didn't hire him.
Yes,
He hired
ma'am,
himself.
I'm not a bum. I work for what I get.
At least he's open about what he's doing. It seems like a bit of a hustle, though.
Good boy.
Hey, it's you.
Your clothes may be faded, but they are exquisitely tailored.
What's going on with this?
My company just retired me after 42 years, gave me a small pension.
That's the way it goes these days.
Hello?
Miss Fletcher, Amos Tupper. Yacht's got some damage. Right now it's anchored
Nobody's
out past
dead?
the point. Fletcher, something mighty peculiar has happened down here. I mean, maybe murder peculiar.
Murder?
Well, 11 people went out in that yacht, and only 10 have come back.
Murder in this town? Well, I'll try to keep busy.
You don't know the half of it, dude. See, after she couldn't, because the electricity went out, she was like, she was so pissed. She went out and murdered somebody.
Jessica, I told this old fool you shouldn't be
Oh,
coming
we
down
done
here.
with you sipping up. I'm conducting a official.
And I'm telling you, there wasn't any murder. Those
Cycled
nice
right
little
into
girls
him.
couldn't murder
funny.
anyone.
Well, it seems that he was out sailing with his 4 daughters. That's them right over there. Ladies,
Did he fall over?
ladies, good
Fall
friend of
overboard?
mine.
Accident?
This is Nancy Earl.
Nan.
Hello, Nan. Yourself?
Did you do it?
No, but I designed it. Oh, Maggie Earl. I read your latest book. It was a hoot.
Maggie, very
this
eager.
Is, Lisa Earl.
Shelby.
Shelby.
Guarded.
Lisa.
And I'm Grace Earl, Lamont.
Side.
It was her, the fourth one.
It was Lisa who got up there first.
And the wind was raging.
There, and I saw Lisa going towards Father, and all of a sudden a huge wave hit the side of the boat, and he was washed overboard instantly.
Oh well.
It was horrible.
I did my best.
It's
I
an
struggled
accident.
to try to get to the rail to
Episode
him,
over.
and we all realized at once that it was hopeless.
They all in on it. A sizable inheritance has fallen to us four.
You see,
Well, considering you 4 ladies are going to share in an estate worth, what, several $1 million?
$500 million.
We'll cut you in, Sheriff.
Where?
Maybe Jessica ran him over with her bike.
Okay, Miss Fletcher, what do you think now?
Out on the
I
yacht
doubt
somehow?
any of them will be wearing black. The hospitality. I've got a big house and it's just me. I'd be delighted to have you all as my guests.
No thanks, lady. Please don't speak to us, random person.
to tell you the truth, I don't think there's a one of us that's sorry to see him dead.
That's what
Excuse me.
that's what everybody's saying. At least she's honest. Maybe she's not a suspect. Whoa, careful. Careful, Jessica. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I remembering it, but I highlighted the episode. Hey, hobo. You're supposed to be working.
Mozart.
Now, Mrs. Fletcher, is nothing like that. How's your latest murder?
What?
They flirting with each other?
Downtown, the sheriff.
It was just an unfortunate accident.
I guess besides a good meal, the thing I enjoy most is a good pipe. Your husband's.
Ooh.
Yes.
Backstory?
He had good taste.
Please take it.
Ooh. Jesus, Jessica. Acting.
I couldn't do that.
Ralph, I want you to have it.
Wasn't
Better
expecting
you should smoke it than it should sit
8-year
there
acting.
gathering dust.
That's very good. Here I thought this was a light and breezy show about murder. They're like, we paid for this chopper, and by God, we're going to keep it in the scene for as long as we can.
Naturally, I'm as upset as anyone over the death of
That was her husband.
But it's handled. We need action fast.
We need the money
What do you
now.
suggest?
An
Sheriff?
immediate coroner's inquest so that the reins of leadership can pass quickly on to his successor.
I'm not holding any inquest till we find that body.
What, are you out of your mind? That body may never show up.
He might not have been on the yacht to
Maybe
begin
not.
with.
You have children?
Oh, no, no.
Okay.
Frank and I were never blessed that way.
Blessed.
What's
Your permission.
little laughter there?
In case I'm asleep, I'll leave the door unlatched.
No, ma'am.
But, please don't.
Folks have a way of talking in a little town like this.
Exactly. Jessica, you do realize you've invited this strange man into your home? And it was the hurricane.
What do you do?
Your yacht would have been in the eye of the hurricane. The sea would have been dead calm.
How
They obviously
coincidental.
had their position wrong.
That's it. We were lost. Yes, we were just lost. Maggie, please don't.
Stick
We
to
were
the
not
story,
lost.
Maggie.
And he was not swept overboard.
Maggie, damn it.
I killed him.
Oh, okay, okay. Episode over.
Dad didn't die last night.
He died.
The night before.
Yeah, okay. That tracks with
We were
what I was
alone on
saying.
deck. He came towards me.
Jessica's like, is all this
Made
making
me
sense?
remember firing twice.
By the time we got up on deck,
Gee,
Father's body was
shh.
gone. There was
Stop trying to
splashes of blood
improvise.
everywhere, and his pipe was still lying there, still warm.
Well, for God's sake.
Too much detail.
You can't
Jessica will
blame her.
see through this.
After everything she'd put up with.
They all did it. They all did
those
it.
years.
I'm sorry, Miss Earl, but I'm going to have to take you in.
Okay, 2 gunshots. Something about a pipe.
Maggie, York, we're going to get you the best lawyer in the country.
Matlock.
Ethan, let's go.
Where are we going?
My place.
What?
Be careful what you.
Do we really have time for that, Jessica? We're in the middle of a murder investigation.
Jessica.
He was here, Ethan. I know he was here.
Who was it? Ralph?
No, Stephen Earl.
Stephen Earl as Ralph?
Except that Stephen Earl and Ralph are the same person.
That's why he was laughing about the children part.
Really
Faking
does not
his own
do him
death?
justice.
Plus,
But I'm not
plus the
lying.
pipe thing.
Where is it? Dad, where is it?
Oh, well, now he's dead.
Hurry.
Hey, Terry.
Nan? I heard the news this morning. Kentucky and flew right in. Nan, I'm so sorry.
I know.
I heard about the money. I'm here now.
Out of my life. You sure picked the right time to show up again.
You sure did.
Remorse, very, very touching.
You are disgusting.
And you're stupid. What was this business
Jessica's
about some
listening.
storm accident? Lying for Maggie. Unless, of course, she is guilty, and then she's out of the will, and your share increases by about 8 or 9 million. Did that ever occur to you, dear?
Can we kill the other two as well?
Nan won't be a problem.
Yeah.
She's going to be pursuing her designing career in New York. That just leaves Grace.
Why won't Nan be a problem? Just because she's going to New York?
Business.
She still gets the money, right?
Miss Earl, please.
Ooh.
Thank you, Emma.
Thank you, Emma.
Father's body washed up on shore early this morning.
What?
But that can't be.
Shot twice in the chest, just like you described.
No.
But we
That's
faked that
impossible.
story.
He can't be dead.
Mighty strange thing
You
to
did
say,
confess to
considering
killing
only
him.
yesterday you confessed to killing him.
I might have confessed to killing him, Sheriff, but I didn't kill him.
What?
My story was a lie.
You two cooked up this fake killing to draw your fortune hunting friend out of the rock pile.
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly. It's just a normal
I don't see
faking
any
of
fake
death.
killing here.
Hill House? That's the haunting of?
Mrs. Fletcher. You seem like a very sweet old gal.
Could you just butt
This
out?
is a family affair. We don't need strangers poking their noses where they don't belong.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right now, we should be talking about one thing.
I think I know him.
Because believe me, I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I just want to spend the rest of my life with you and your money.
Right now.
Hello?
Isn't he in Battlestar Galactica?
Well, the telephone company says otherwise. Well, suppose we let Sheriff Tupper decide. Good day, Mr. Jones.
Telephone company just tell
I
Jessica
did get a
everything?
call yesterday. I love Nan deeply, and she loves me, and very frankly, nothing you or anybody else can do is going to change that.
Yeah. Don't stand in the way of true love. Jessica. Jesus, Emma. She's gonna end up killing somebody.
Sheriff's office. Whoever wrote it said there was some funny goings-on down there last night about 10 o'clock.
Miss Fletcher.
It's too busy listening to her accent to actually listen to her words.
Eel's missing on this one.
You think it means something?
Couldn't say. What do you think? Miss Fletcher!
It's evidence. Bag it. Bag it and tag it.
Well, now all we have to do is to find out who these belong to.
There's no magic in that, Sheriff.
It's like
I'm quite positive that
Cinderella.
those shoes belong to Miss Nan Earl.
Just test all the daughters? Or it's Nan's. Just listen to Jessica.
Understand this. I'm sure they were here last night.
Oh, she's been framed.
Yes, those
How
are
did you
my
get
shoes.
those?
Sure.
Yes, I'm positive.
Looks like you were right, Miss Fletcher.
Take her away,
I'm
boys.
sorry, ma'am. We found them down on the beach near where your father was killed last night.
Do me a favor, try them on.
But I
fine.
told you they
Why would
are
I?
mine.
Will you both keep this evidence absolutely confidential?
Could you just tell us what your plan is?
And she could have done it.
That's ridiculous.
Of course, maybe the two of you were in it together.
No, wait a minute. I can't believe Nan's guilty. But if she is, if she did kill him earlier and then came to meet me, well, I wouldn't know anything about that. But I got business to take care of.
How much do you love her? He was quick to go, oh, if she did it, it's nothing to do with me.
You hear that?
I heard it.
Nan has already admitted that it was hers, but the shoes are missing.
Wait a minute. You found it a heel but no shoes?
Is it possible that one of you could have worn those shoes?
What are you saying? You want to search our rooms? Mine, lady. Not without a search warrant, and certainly not by you. Come on, Brian, let's go to
Exactly. Who are you, an author? Why are you questioning
my
us?
sister, Miss.
You're welcome to search my room afterwards, but I'm afraid Nan and I were different sizes, and I don't wear pink.
How did you know they were
Maggie,
pink?
I am so tired.
How did you know they were pink? Maybe she said they were
Sheriff will
pink.
be over.
Here's the murderer. Obscured by, well, I was going to say darkness, but also camera angles.
That wasn't very thoughtful.
Ooh, panning up. It's panning up. Oh, it's her.
You were expecting me, weren't you?
You know I was.
I slipped, didn't I?
Yep.
Just before we entered Grace's room, you said you didn't wear pink.
And you never mentioned that the shoes were pink, did you?
No.
Gotcha.
I didn't. If Nan had lost her shoes, she would have had to walk a couple of 100 yards along a rocky path to leave the beach.
Her feet would have been...
Now back in her room,
That's why they got her
I asked
to
Nan to try on
put
her
them on.
shoe. I knew it was hers, but I wanted to see the bottom of her feet. They were unblemished.
She's a smart cookie.
Yeah.
This
Once
this
the
one.
frame was
My whole life was spent catering to that man, keeping the peace.
And now I have to silence
running
you
his home.
with the
And for
heel
what?
of the shoe.
I'm sorry.
See ya.
I like you.
Oh, she's gonna try and kill her.
I really
Good.
do.
Good.
Boy, the minute I heard that back window shatter, I called Sheriff Tupper.
Here he is.
He has been listening into this entire conversation.
Oh, the phone's off the hook.
Dad was right about Terry, and I should have realized it. And I'll write, I promise.
Now you be sure to do that.
Okay.
Bye.
Basically made Terry think that Nan had actually killed
Take care.
her father. I'd be running too. I'd be like, what? I'm out of here. Gotta check on the chickens. See ya.
You're probably running out by the point,
Is that an invitation?
if you say so.
Oh,
Ooh,
what are you
a
waiting
date.
for? I'm going to show you some of the finer points of deep sea angling.
Is that so?
Is that a euphemism? Are they gonna...
I suppose that means you're gonna want me to bait your hook too.
Of course,
They're
you
gonna-
always do, don't you?
Ooh, they're getting on right now in this pickup truck. Huh? You know, gotta hand it to her. She almost killed a sheriff earlier with her bike, but she sure knows how to get some action. This show delivered exactly what I was hoping for. Just fun, a fun tiny little mystery that had just the right amount of goofiness and I don't know. It didn't take itself too seriously. It had some nice little lines. It had like 10 seconds of the most intense acting I've ever seen. When it went from a lighthearted show to Jessica emoting, you know, about the loss of her husband. Like, Jesus, her voice broke. It was just, ooh, it was amazing. And she was flirting with everybody, which I also appreciate. You know, it's Cabot Cove. You gotta take what you can get, and yeah, she's grabbing it by the horns. Anyway, good episode. I don't know. I don't remember literally any Murder, She Wrote episodes. Don't remember any of them. I know I must have seen a few growing up, but the style is interesting, you know. I think I remember that usually the murderer confesses at the end. It's interesting to see how that the reasons Jessica figures out in this episode, I'm just basing it off this episode, are details they put into the show. And they're not weird little external details that you don't, as a viewer, you don't really know. Like, oh, this company was a shell company for something else that 10 years ago, and that means that this person had motive for doing that. You know, all the stuff that happens off screen suddenly becoming evidence. That's the sort of show I don't like. Whereas in this one, you know, the feet thing, the color of the heels, all that thing, all that stuff. The pipe, you know. Maybe you could say that the hurricane thing, you couldn't really have figured out that they were in the eye of the storm. Therefore, he couldn't have been washed over by a wave. But I like that. If that's the way it normally goes, that they throw in the hints that you can actually pick up on and actually figure out who did it, or at least who's lying, then I like that sort of show. I like to, because it rewards somebody paying attention. They'd be like, oh, like in this one, I'd be like, how did you know they were pink? Oh, she didn't say they were pink. Then I was like, did she? So that was Murder, She Wrote. Will I ever react to Murder, She Wrote again? Oh, probably. Is it going to become a new series? Probably not. But for this week, this is a fun week. I'm reacting to some different things, and I hope you at least enjoyed the reaction. And come back, tune in again to me for other random reactions to things you don't expect. And yeah, we'll have some fun. Until then, I'll see you and have a good day. And don't run over anyone with your bike.